Lunches made. Hi, welcome to the Big B and Little T channel. I'm Tina, otherwise known as the Little T, and today we're going to be in my kitchen making some super quick chickpea salad. Last month, Brian and I visited our daughter Kylie in Flagstaff. We stayed at an Air B&B, so naturally we had to buy some groceries to stock it for the week while we were there, so we wouldn't spend too much money eating out. And one of the things we made, 3 batches of actually, was chickpea salad. And it was this super quick version of it because I didn't want to buy a slew of ingredients to make this and then have a lot of leftovers. So I figured out a way to make it with just 3 ingredients, and it was delicious. Kylie loved it. She copied down the recipe, which is easy to remember actually. So I'm going to show you this way to make super quick chickpea salad, and it can be good for sandwiches, to go on top of salads, even to be scooped up with chips or crackers. And I'll also give you some hints for some other things you could add to it to make it even more decadent. But if you just want to do a very basic one that's quick, this would be a good recipe to use. So let's get on to cooking. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our can of chickpeas, and we're going to open them and drain the juice off of them. And the juice of chickpeas or garbanzos is called aquafaba. And we're going to save the aquafaba because it can be used for other things. It froths up just like egg whites, so it can be used in baking. I actually use it every day in the cafe when I make muffins. It's a substitute for eggs in the muffins because the muffins I make are vegan. So we're going to save the aquafaba when we open up this can. And then we're just going to dump the chickpeas into the bowl. There we go. Now what you can do with these chickpeas is just take a regular fork and you're going to mash them with the back of the fork until they break apart. It's actually be easier in a bowl that's not quite so narrow, but I'm going to actually take a cheater's way and do this with my Ninja. But this is actually the way we did it when we were in Flagstaff, because we didn't have our Ninja with us. We just used the fork and just smashed the chickpeas like that. It took about 3 to 4 minutes. It's kind of a meditative practice to get the chickpeas smashed. You just want to break them in half and get them into smaller bits. But I'm going to use my Ninja. This Ninja has been faithful for several years. So I'm going to take my top off and the lid, and I'm going to pour those chickpeas in there. We're just going to snap the lid onto the Ninja, and I'm just going to pulse them until they're broken apart. I don't want to actually create a paste, I just want them to be broken into pieces where there's really no whole chickpeas left, but they're broken into bits. You can see really that's nice and broken up. And that's actually faster than doing it with the fork, but it also makes you have another dish to clean out. So take your pick. With a fork, takes a little longer, less things to clean, or do it with your Ninja or a food processor and do it faster, but have more to clean. Okay, so now we have the chickpeas all nice and broken up in our bowl, and we have 2 more ingredients. The next ingredient is dill relish. Okay, I just bought the store brand from Walmart, and I'm going to put about 1/3 of a cup in there. It's up to your taste buds how much you want to put in. We're going to start with 1/3 of a cup. So we have 1/3 a cup of dill relish. That came out easy. And then our last ingredient is spicy brown mustard. You could choose regular mustard if you don't care for spicy mustard. We're going to go with the spicy. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons, and we'll see how that goes, if it's enough. Okay. Now fork in there. So we have dill relish, chickpeas, spicy mustard. Optional ingredients would be some salt. I feel like the dill relish is salty enough for me, and also some ground black pepper. And I will put that in because I like pepper quite a bit. So we're going to grind some fresh black pepper in there. And then we're just going to stir together the chickpeas, mustard, and dill relish. And it will start to come together like any chicken salad or macaroni salad, egg salad. It will come together with the moisture from the mustard and the dill relish. Like that. I think I'm going to put just a little more mustard in there to make it just a little more moist. Maybe half of a tablespoon. And we'll stir that in. It'll give it a little kick. And again, if you don't like spicy mustard, just use regular mustard. You could also use vegan mayo or a combination of those, but I'm showing you the simplest way. And like I said, we ate 3 batches of it between the 2 of us. Brian doesn't really care for it, so Kylie and I ate it all on our own. And there you have it. Now I'm going to show you some optional ingredients you can add. If you're not a huge fan of dill relish, like what I used, you could choose some sweet relish or sweet and spicy like this Wickles. It has more of a sweet and hot kick to it. You can also add some chopped celery. I actually add chopped celery into the recipe I make for our cafe. So add some of that if you want more crunch. You could also dice up some red bell pepper or use a can of drained diced pimentos. And as far as spices go, dill weed tastes wonderful in it. I use that in my recipe for the cafe. You could add some garlic or some garlic salt. And this would be delicious. Trader Joe's makes a vegan chickenless seasoning. And it's got turmeric and onion powder, garlic, and salt in it. That would be delicious as well. So as you can see, it's quite versatile. You can make it as simple or as complicated as you like. And I'll have the recipe down below for the simple version, and I'll also include a more complicated version that I use for our Bakehouse. So, thank you for watching. So that's it for the recipe. As you saw, it was just 3 simple ingredients: chickpeas, spicy mustard, and dill relish. And then you can embellish it any way you like. But if you're in a hurry and you want something delicious, try this recipe. I think you'll enjoy it in a sandwich, on a salad, scooped up with your favorite tortilla chip or cracker. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you try the recipe, and we'll see you on the next one.